because that's how we build the strength of the network that will build the referral base or build our ability to reach the people, the target people that we want to in our target accounts.
Hello and welcome back. John Smybert with Tim Hughes. Good to have you, Tim.
Great to be here, John.
Hey, recently we had a discussion about the efficiency of social selling versus cold calling.
Yes.
And you gave me some numbers that just blew my mind, and if they're true, we should all be doing nothing but social selling. But of course, referral selling, I know Joanne Blackwell, and she puts great stories together on what's achievable in referral selling. So referral selling's just as powerful, isn't it?
It is. I love Joanne. I've met Joanne a couple of times, and she is the number one referral selling.
You're going to
person.
say the queen of referral selling.
She is the queen of set. She is the queen of.
There you are, Joanne, the queen.
She is, and we as an organisation, Digital Leadership Associates, we only use social and referrals. We do no cold calling, we do no advertising, we do no cold email.
So you don't even pick up the phone.
No, we don't, and we don't do any of that because it doesn't work. And what we do is we use social and we use referrals. So a great example is that we ran an event, a dinner in London for 25 CMOs, and we didn't make one phone call, we didn't send one email, It was all done through our network and referrals. And referrals is, as Joanne says, is such a powerful way of actually selling, because you go, John, I would like to get to somebody at Aon. You know the person that I particularly want to talk to. Will you refer me on?
Here's the value I'm going to bring to that person.
Yes.
Here's how you can communicate it.
Yes.
Do it properly.
And you will either say yes or no. If you're referred on, then there's a good chance. Joanne gives figures of like 70% chance of actually winning it. I think it's 70% is probably pretty accurate. And so the key to that is really is again back to social and having a strong network, rather than having contacts. Just sending people LinkedIn requests and getting and building up 30,000. I know someone who's got 30,000 connections. They're out of work, this is about having a strong network. So when I'm in strong network, you're downstairs. I ring you up and say, hey John, I'm downstairs, do you fancy a coffee? And you say, well actually I've got a conference call, but I'm actually going to put it off because it's you, I'll come down and have
important enough, I need to speak to you.
And the key thing for all of us is that we probably have 20 of those, but we need to have 50 or 200, because that's how we build the strength of the network that will build the referral base or build our ability to reach the people, the target people that we want to in our target accounts.
To me, that's the community I need as a domain expert working out there, the community I work with that really trust me and understand that I can bring value to the table.
Yes. So for example, we Adam Gray, my business partner, are out here in Australia. Before we had a week in Singapore, 2 weeks before we went to Singapore, we had no meetings. And we used our network to actually connect with people. And we met a number of people. One person, we've actually referred them on to contacts. They've got an amazing AI product, and we've referred them on within our network to somebody actually senior, very senior within Oracle. They've actually referred us to somebody here in Australia to help us grow our reseller base. So there's this going on where we will share our network and help each other. I'm not expecting any financial gain, but that's what the community is about, and that's what the strength of network is about.
And the foundation of that network and the medium by which you build that network is predominantly social.
Yeah, absolutely. We do everything on social. Everything is built on social. So I don't think I sell any different to what I did 25 years ago, except I've picked up my territory and I now run my territory within LinkedIn. The conversations I have, the customer relationships I have, being able to say to customers, will you be a reference or will you refer? I don't think that's anything different than what we've ever done. It's just that we're now able to do it within our mobile phone while sitting at a railway station or in an airport.
Okay, so you mentioned the word territory there. You're really saying you manage your whole territory on social. You do all your approaching, planning. Yeah, and particularly with LinkedIn and Navigator, you mentioned Navigator, and I've got to agree, Navigator is, if a salesperson out there has not got Sales Navigator, then in selling B2B, then you're in the wrong universe.
I'd agree, but the Sales Navigator is a bit like a Formula One car, though. If I got in a Formula One car, and I've been driving for 25 years, if I got in a Formula One, I'd crash it in the first corner. You need to understand how to use it, and if you're just using it and connecting and sending out messages,
or just using it for research,
that's in effect a cold call but over social network. And we've dealt with people where they said to us, we sent 250 emails and got nothing. Yeah, I'd agree. I bet you did.
You've mentioned InMails a number of times.
You've got to have a personal brand.
You don't use InMails?
We don't use InMails at all, no.
Okay.
Never.
So you're approaching people.
Yes.
On social, on LinkedIn.
And connecting, yeah.
And connecting. So
yes.
You're using the connecting function,
we
not
would
InMails.
always connect. And always write a message, always personalised, always with a clear action and direction of travel about what you want, and be very clear. And we do that as a way not just to connect, because these are the people that we need to get to in a particular account, because that's the person that we want to talk to, just as rather than making a cold call or sending out an email that nobody will look at, will just delete. It's targeting the people, and they'll look at my profile and go, that's the person I need to meet, that's the solution to my problem.
So, and obviously that's one way, and the other way is referrals. So
yes.
And this discussion is mainly about the value of referrals
yes.
In the social selling model you're
yes.
using.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so that's the message. Approach by social.
Yes.
Or if you can get a referral,
yeah,
then do that. Joe Black is absolutely right. It's the best method to get to anybody if you're going to be introduced. And they trust you straight away. There's a connection straight away. They're looking forward to what you're going to talk to them about. They feel that they're going to get value. Yes. Referrals are the way to go, but you're saying straight social approach, with the right approach, is just as powerful.
Yes.
As referral selling.
Yes.
Hey, that's going to blow some minds out there, and I know a hell of a lot of people are just not going to believe you.
Okay, good.
So
they're not going to buy from me anyway. So.
So look. Raise the question. Put the question to Tim. If you've got a question in your mind and you really want him to prove what he's saying, let's have a discussion about it.
Let's do that.
Tim, thank you very much.
Thanks, John.